We've all watched Finding Nemo. Nemo, his adorable little friends, and the ocean they live in have left a permanent love for the ocean in our hearts. However, with the release of Finding Dory, we may see an entirely different ocean. One that is plagued by plastic. An ocean that lacks color and life. Unfortunately, this is a real problem facing South Africa's oceans. And the truth is, in a generation hence, Nemo and Dory may no longer exist. Would you be able to admit to your children that you contributed to the mass extinctions of our ocean's marine life? After learning about the horrible effects of plastic waste floating in the ocean, and then having to research it further, I have seen some things I would rather never see again. I have learned that my small action and my regard for plastic is contributing to the mass genocide of the oceans. Plastic has become a hazard that is plaguing South Africa's oceans and marine life. Gyres are rotating ocean currents that ensnare plastic debris. There are 2 gyres bordering South Africa. Coincidentally, 90% of the garbage in the ocean is plastic. This is supported by South Africa's divers claiming that they're seeing more plastic bags than they're seeing fish. Recently, beached whales have been autopsied with death by plastic. With so much plastic in the ocean, there is a high chance that fish may assume that it is food and ingest it. Meanwhile, this plastic is remaining in their throats and unfortunately leading to their inevitable death. Plastic releases chemicals that can change the nutrition level of an ecosystem, which means a decrease in biodiversity and an overall decrease in species. If the amount of species at the bottom of the food pyramid decreases, then it will work all the way up to the top of the food pyramid and affect the apex predators, us. Some may claim that the plastic in the ocean is being exaggerated than the actual situation. But these are the masses that need to start believing. Otherwise, it is estimated by 2048, all marine life will have disappeared if we don't change our current path. If we were to compress the plastic into a meter by meter cube, like the cleaner bot Wall-E, then Atlantis covered in garbage would be a realistic depiction of how much plastic is in the ocean. Boyan Slat is an inventor activist, and he is going to tackle the problem of plastic in the ocean by building a coastal wall. The coastal wall refers to a zigzag net, and in each vertice there is a platform that sucks up plastic. Although he does provide an effective way to clean the plastic out of the ocean, he doesn't have a way to stop the inflow of plastic. It is commonly agreed that the source of plastic is from land. A group of scientists created a model to estimate the plastic waste entering the oceans. Scientists looked at the coastal populations living within 50 kilometers of the sea. They analyzed the waste generation and, based on best available data, created a model to predict the plastic components. They noticed that developing countries produced less plastic. However, they had open dumps and uncontrolled landfills, allowing waste to enter stormwater drainage and river systems, eventually leading to the sea. Unless there is an improvement in waste management infrastructure, uncaptured waste will increase as populations grow. Based on the statistics for Africa, I have created a graph to illustrate the 26 million tons of plastic waste that enter our oceans every year. This will grow to 5.2 because it is estimated that South Africa's population will double. This is the current amount of waste produced by South Africa. However, if we maintain our waste per person, then this will be the waste we produce by 2050, if our population doubles. It is more likely that South Africa will begin to produce more waste per person as it becomes developed, and thus this is most likely the amount of plastic that South Africa will produce a year by 2050. For developed countries, even small changes in behavior can reduce the use of single-use plastic and eventually eliminate the need for a coastal wall at all. Single-use plastic is one of the most common types of plastic in the ocean. Each of us need to consider the plastic we use in our lives and determine whether we can avoid using it. A single-use plastic that we should eliminate is plastic cutlery. Although they are expendable and don't require washing, metal cutlery works just as well, and edible cutlery. That's right, you heard me. edible cutlery exists. If we were to use edible cutlery, ocean wildlife would be spared from another one of humanity's useless products, and humanity would have a delicious treat. Another expendable item is straws. If each of us were to join the anti-straw unit, then we would save 1 million seabirds, 500,000 fish species, and many more. If we were to remove straws from our sodas, we would support the notion that a small action can save millions of lives. Imagine a world where Nemo and Dory can create many sequels that bring life and color back to the ocean. Let divers look at the amazing fish rather than count the plastic bags. Let's make sure that Wally never has to be invented and decorate Atlantis in plastic garbage, and that Happy Feet never has to see his friends ensnared in plastic. We can all do this if we remove single-use plastic. Thank you very much.